The Acting Up with GTC podcast is a production of the Granbury Theater Company. The Granbury Theater Company is a 501c3 nonprofit theater arts production company based in the historic Granbury Opera House in Granbury, Texas. Welcome to Acting Up with GTC, the official podcast of the Granbury Theater Company, where we pull back the curtain and give you a behind-the-scenes look at everything happening at the historic Granbury Opera House. Well, all right, welcome to the Acting Up with GTC podcast. My name is Micky, Shearon.
I'm Matt Beutner.
And we are your host, and it is exciting to have my co-host back for one segment. He's been gone for a while.
It feels like it's been years since
Lots of Academy stuff going on.
Yeah, that's why it feels like it's been years, because the Academy kids make me tired sometimes.
Yeah, well, and it lasts the entire month of July.
Yes.
So, but we are excited to be joined by two of the cast members from our kids cast of our upcoming Academy production of Finding Nemo Jr. Why don't you introduce your students?
Yes. So we have Stevie Morgan, one of the two Dorys, and we also have Ariadne Hawkins, one of the two Nemos. So say hi, y'all. Stevie, how are you feeling about being in the show?
Good, it's really fun.
Say it to the mic, not to me, dog.
It's fun.
Ariadne, how you feeling? That is the most quiet you have been in the last 2 weeks.
I don't know, I felt the same, I guess.
And what role are you playing?
I'm playing Nemo.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Okay.
And who are you, Stevie? Remind him.
I'm Dory.
Nice.
Or one of them.
What
Yeah,
You
exactly?
can obviously see by your makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, if you can see the podcast, you're getting a little preview of what our Dory is going to look like.
There you go.
Look at that.
See? Vote.
So, okay, so we'll start with Stevie. So, Stevie, talk about Dory for a second. Talk about kind of how is it playing Dory?
It's really fun because I'm not the only Dory. I'm doubled with my amazing friend Harper. She's so talented and fun. And we're in we have to be in every scene together, but we are in every scene together. And it's super fun.
Cool.
Yeah, and
Right
we get
on.
to work with you only for a little bit, but still. But it's yeah.
Awesome.
So you're enjoying it. You're having a good time.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah.
And then, Ariadne, tell us about Nemo. What's it like playing little lost fish?
I've actually kind of not really played a part like this before, except a long time ago in 3rd grade.
Oh, cool.
So it was kind of weird to kind of fun and weird to experience that again. But I really like to be doubled because then I can meet new people like Colby. She's been so welcoming to me, and I just love that.
Yeah.
So long time ago when you were in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
What grade are you in now?
I'm going into 7th.
Oh, you're going
So
to
it was a
7th
bit
grade.
ago.
Okay, so it was a while back.
It was like a high school ago.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah, I like that y'all are getting along with your doubles.
Yeah, and also Dory's also really fun to play because it's weird being having to forget stuff, because I feel like this is gonna sound weird, but whenever I forget something, whenever I'm supposed to be acting like I'm forgetting something, most of the time I actually forget what I'm
Yeah, when you forget your lines, I'm like, if you forget your lines, it's fine because you're Dory.
Yeah, so
Eh.
just be like, huh?
Kind of. Awesome. But both these young ladies are doing a great job. You can see these shows. This is me actively pulling up my phone because I don't want to get the dates wrong. You can see them the 21st through the 24th. That's Monday through Thursday. Oh, gosh, I forgot what shows y'all... Do you remember what cast
Yes.
y'all are in?
I'm
What nights do you...
opening.
You're
I'm
opening, so
opening.
you can see Ariadne Monday and Wednesday, and we can
And
see you...
I'm on Tuesday and Thursday.
Tuesday and Thursday. That's
Right.
right. So you have to come at least twice.
Yeah, you really do need to
see
come
these
twice
kids.
and
Yes.
see
Please.
both casts.
Please.
Yes.
Because they're exceptional.
They're doing a great job. We are farther ahead with the kids show than we have ever been before, which is really, really fun. It's a cute show. It's great. It's like the movie, but with more music.
Yeah.
Or really any music at all. But real quick, go. You got something to say? No. Okay.
Just laughing.
So, Stevie, why should people come see Finding Nemo?
Because I'm in it.
There you go.
I love it. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it there.
Let's cut right to the
Ariadne,
chase.
why should people come see Finding Nemo?
I guess they need to come see all the friendships and relationships we kind of have with each other.
Yeah.
And we've worked so hard on this. And also because I'm also in it, so.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I love it.
And also we've
Yeah.
been working our butts off for 3 hours a day.
Oh, yeah, in the morning.
Bro, for 4 hours a day.
Oh,
I'm so tired I could cry.
Oh.
And we have I do 2 camps every day. But real quick, I got a funny story to tell about Ariadne. So she managed to break her foot on the way to callbacks. Yeah, and she's got a little Nemo boot.
There you go.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so
It's
cute.
awesome. And so she comes walking in, and for those at home, I always end up usually casting someone off of video callbacks or video auditions. Everybody gets a fair shake, but she comes in actively being carried by her mom and just staring at me determined. And I was like, buddy, you can go home and shoot videos. She was like, no, I'm going to do it here. And I was like, okay. And she hopped out on stage every time to do her callback stuff and then hopped back. It was awesome. And then here she is as Nemo.
I wish I could have seen it. I was in Florida.
It was, that's right. There we go. There's another video one.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it worked out. Come see these kids. This is not your normal 8 to 12-year-old theater show. Parents always leave going, but that was like really good.
That was, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually would pay money to see that.
And you will.
Yeah.
Hopefully twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
Cool.
we did it.
That's it. All right. Well, you guys break legs on Monday and Wednesday, Tuesday and Thursday. Please come see these great young performers. That's the main thing. And not only are they really obviously super cute, but you will be shocked and surprised at the quality of performance that these guys put on stage. So come see it at the Granbury Opera House. You can go to granburytheatercompany.org, or you can call the Opera House box office at 817-579-0952 for tickets. All right, so you guys, thanks for being with us, and we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be joined by 2 of the cast members from the teen cast of Finding Nemo Jr. All right, so we'll be right back. Hey, this is Micky Shearon, talking to you today about my buddy Joe Jones with 5P Roofing and Construction. 5P Roofing and Construction is your local roofing and general contracting company. They specialize in residential and commercial re-roofs and insurance claims. I've used Joe myself, and I could not recommend him more. Give Joe a call today at 817-608-7663 for a free quote. And be sure to tell Joe that you heard about it on the Acting Up with GTC podcast. Well, all right, we are back on the Acting Up with GTC podcast, and now we are joined here by 2 of our wonderful teens that are from the teen cast of Finding Nemo Jr. Why don't you guys introduce yourself?
My name's Elena Marsky. Yeah, Elena Marsky.
Okay.
I'm Zoe Moore.
And who are you playing?
I'm playing Dory.
I'm playing Professor Ray.
All right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And so, little before we say much else, biggest reason Zoe's on the podcast is because for the past year or so, she's been like, Matt, when am I going to be on the podcast? When am I going to be on the podcast? What? Again and again and again and again. And as I was picking who was going to podcast yesterday, I was like, I feel like one of these kids has been bugging me. But Zoe, that's who it was. And then Elena, this is her last summer camp. She's graduating at the end of this run. If I remember right, the first theater thing you ever did was Shrek Summer Camp 4 years ago.
Yeah, this is my 5th year.
Yeah.
which is wild.
That is crazy.
But okay, so just for a second, just to give Elena an exclusive question, what has kept you doing the Granbury Theater Academy all this time?
I don't know. Well, okay, it made me fall in love with theater for one. And I don't know, the people here are so great. And I always have a fun time, fun memories. So
Right on.
keep coming back.
Fun time, fun memories. You haven't been here long enough to ask you that question. Actually, oddly enough,
Same time.
Yeah.
yeah, your first thing was also Shrek.
Yeah.
Junior, yeah. Just kids
Yeah.
cast.
She's just not quite as old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you? I'm trying to remember what you were saying the other day. You had a very specific memory about you starting the show.
Oh, yes. So Graham, we played Papa Ogre and Mama Ogre. Me and
Shrek's
Graham.
parents.
Yes, Shrek's parents. And it was my first show, and it was opening night, and I was really nervous. And I was like, I've never done this before, Graham. Like, I'm nervous, And he looks at me and he goes, I've done a lot of shows. And I was like, okay.
And y'all were like 12 or 11 at the time.
12, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And Eli.
And you can also see Graham in this show as one of the Marlins.
Yep.
But yeah, because you are doubled with Megan Murray. And remind me, what shows do you do? I forgot.
Saturday nights and Sunday matinees.
That's right. And so if you come to the Sunday matinee, our closing performance, you'll see her. She gets graduated from the Granbury Theater Academy right after. I'll roast her in front of everyone.
Yeah.
Kindly.
That sounds
Roasted
sounds
with
awful.
love.
Have I even done anything bad enough?
No, I'm going to try to come up with something to embarrass you, and I don't have anything.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I do. I have an Eli story, but that's a trailer
Yeah.
for that. But bounce over to Zoe first. So let them know who Professor Ray is and what it's like playing this character.
So Professor Ray is the teacher in Finding Nemo. I don't know. He's she's the teacher. In the movie, it's a stingray, and she like comes out, or he comes out. I don't know in the movie.
Yeah, whatever.
And it's like, they all I remember in the movie, they all ride on Professor Ray, which I always loved. And he's like, let's name the zones. And he does his little jiggy. But I thought this would be a really easy role. Like, I was like, okay, it's just going to be fun. But it's kind of hard because all the lines are really, at least for my brain, are hard to like grasp because all the words are either like weird words or just like weird tempo or weird wording. It's just because like he's smart. So it's like,
Can you do your fish species for everybody?
yeah. There's Porifera, Coelenterata, Hydrozoa, Cyphozoa, Anthozoa, and some fish like you and me.
That's what's funny is I don't know that you have. I think you've gotten the fish species right every time, but then it's
Yes.
like other stuff, where
Yeah.
it's like the end of the line where it's normal. Let's name the zones, the zones, the zones. Let's name the zones that live in the sea.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like a tough role. Yeah. I mean,
But
it
Zoe's
does.
doing a
It's
great job.
Tough stuff to remember.
One of the things that I told Zoe was like, buddy, you are me shepherding kids. And she was like, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's exactly right.
Love it. And moving over to Elena, tell the people what Dory's like, and if it's and how fun it is playing Dory.
Dory is, oh my gosh. Everyone just thinks she's stupid, like in the movie. I feel like watching the movie growing up, I was like, oh my gosh, she's so dumb. And like, but she's so much more than that. Like, despite her like memory loss, she's so caring and kind. And like, I don't know. Yeah, it's really nice playing her. Like having that fun side, but having like the, oh wow, like it's real, life is real. So
Life is real. One of the things that I talked to her about, I was like, I don't want you to play Dory like she's dumb. I want you to play her like she's unencumbered with stress because she can't remember anything.
Yeah.
Every 5 seconds, she gets to start fresh.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, wow, life is amazing because she doesn't remember anything else. But then when you do remember stuff, it's always meaningful.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we try to get all of the meaning we can
Yeah.
in these kids' shows. But, so real quick, we'll go with Elena first. Why should people come see Finding Nemo Jr.?
It's just sorry. It's just so amazing, and like the costumers and the lighting and the sound, they all did so good, and like to finally see everything put together is like so amazing. And I don't know, even though you're paying, it's like amazing. And you should pay anyway because to support us.
Yeah.
Yes, support the kids. Zoe, same question.
Whoops.
Support the kids. Zoe, same question.
Okay. So I think you should come see it I didn't have an answer. Okay, wait. I think the way that our cast, like, we're all friends and we're all really close, it shows incredibly on stage. And I really love that. Like, I love watching a show where it's not, like, super separate and, like, people are not really, you just know they're not friends. But, like, with the Academy shows, all of them, it's just, like, we're just one big family. And it's fun to watch that.
Right on.
That's a great answer. Yeah.
It makes me happy. It's something that I try to make happen.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm back there going, like each other, but kind of.
It kind of happens naturally.
Yeah.
But this is a really very close. Well, you guys have done a lot of stuff together. I mean, y'all have, numerous shows over, numerous summers, spring shows, fall shows. You've gone to JTF together. So really, y'all are very close. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what they could be
You can't hear
sawing
that.
right
There's
now.
a sound of a sawing noise above us on the roof.
We are
So-
still actively finishing the show.
Yeah.
At the time of recording.
But I did want to point out something that Elena said about, the costumes and the lights and the sets and everything, because that is something that as a company that we're very, very proud of with our Academy shows. A lot of places will do a kind of a scaled down production or presentation, because it's just the kids, right? But we've never felt that way. We really, really honestly feel like that our Academy is the lifeblood of our main stage productions. And now that we've been around for a while, we are beginning to see the fruition of that a lot of our kids that have come through the Academy, some that are even still in the Academy, are being cast in lead roles, or if not lead, very much supporting roles in our main stage shows. And so we think that that's an investment in the future of our main stage productions. And so I thank you for thinking to mention the costumes and the sets and the lights, and because what you are going to see when you come see the show is you're going to come see a show that production value wise is going to rival any main stage show that you come and see. So yeah. And so we'll open this weekend, Friday night. And that would be the 18th.
Yes.
Right? Okay. We're recording this on Wednesday, the 16th. And so you guys are going to be opening on Friday night. We have 4 shows this weekend, and then 4 shows.
And then 4
next
shows the
weekend.
following weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, just like I said with the kids cast, go online, GranburyTheaterCompany.org, or call the Opera House box office. Get these tickets to come see these great young performers.
With
You will not be sorry.
with our teenagers especially, the challenge that I always give them at the start of camp is that we're not going to treat this like an Academy show. We're going to treat this like it is a main stage.
Yep.
Because then a lot of time I'm going to say it, our teen show ends up better than some main stages that we do. No offense to anybody, but you will be surprised that they're all teenagers.
Yeah.
And that we put the whole thing together in 2 weeks. And same thing as the kids, come twice. Because the leads are doubled, and all 6 of them are really, really great. Zoe's not doubled, so you see Zoe every time.
Yeah.
But come twice. Come see all these kids. Come support all these kids. They deserve it. And I don't want to say the best thing about Finding Nemo, but it's not a bad thing. This show is legitimately under an hour long. So it's almost like you have no excuse. Like, you come see the show.
Yeah. 1 hour. Yeah.
1 hour.
That's it.
Right on.
So,
Okay, y'all got anything else to say to the people before we let them go?
Nope.
all right. Okay. Well, Zoe, Elena, thanks so much for joining us on the podcast today. Zoe, you finally got on.
Yes.
This won't be the last time, I promise. So, yeah. But thank you guys for being with us. And with that, we're going to take another quick break, and then we're going to be right back with 4 members of the cast from our upcoming main stage production, which opens on August the 8th of Singin' in the Rain. And so you don't want to miss that. So we'll be right back. Are you planning a trip to Granbury, Texas anytime in the near future? Well, the Best Western Granbury Inn & Suites is your home away from home when visiting beautiful Granbury, Texas. an indoor heated pool and hot tub are the ideal places to relax. Enjoy a free, full hot breakfast and free Wi-Fi, which will make you feel right at home. Conveniently located just 1.5 miles from the historic Granbury Square, the Best Western Granbury Inn & Suites offers a perfect balance of tranquility and access to rich culture, great dining, and shopping options. Their pet-friendly Granbury Hotel is also near a number of world-class golf courses and driving ranges, so remember to pack your clubs. Reserve a room at the Best Western Granbury Inn & Suites and enjoy a relaxing getaway. And be sure to tell them you heard about them on the Acting Up with GTC podcast. All right, we are back on the Acting Up with GTC podcast. My name is Micky Shearon. I am your host today. My co-host Matt Beutner. You may hear in the background, you may hear some music coming from the house. They are downstairs. We have about 50 teens down there working on their camp production of Finding Nemo Jr. So if you hear music from Finding Nemo Jr., that's what that is, and that's where Matt is today, down there working on that. But I am excited to be joined by 4 cast members from our upcoming production of Singing in the Rain. And so I'm going to start over here on my right and let you guys introduce yourself and tell what character you're playing in the show.
Sure. Hi, I'm Robert Twaddell. I'll be playing Don Lockwood.
I'm Eden Barris, and I'm playing Kathy Selden. I'm Jolie Gow, and I'm playing Lena Lamont.
And I'm Jacob Myers, and I'm playing Cosmo Brown.
All right, fantastic. So, and all of your roles are double cast, right? So we have other Dons or the Cosmos or the Cathys, and they will be in the promo video. So you're going to get to see and hear from both casts, as it were, either on the podcast or in our promo video. But thank you guys for being with me today on this episode. Really appreciate it. And as we sat here starting, when we're going to talk about Singing in the Rain, we were looking out the big windows out the front of the Opera House, and it is pouring down. So it's very appropriate. Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah. Okay. So let's just, let's start with, we have one brand new person. Jolie, I hate to put you on the spot, but you are going to be in your very first show at the Granbury Opera House. So let's talk to you first. Tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do for a living, and then we'll start talking about your role in the show.
Okay. My name is Jolie, and I'm 24, about to be 25.
All right.
And I own a performing arts studio outside of performing. It's in Godley, Texas. It's called Chapel House Studios. I love to do that. I love directing, and I love performing as well. So I've done a few shows locally as well at other theaters and around the Metroplex, and it's really fun. I enjoy it.
Awesome. Well, it's great to finally get you in a show over here at the Granbury Opera House. So what have your impressions of the rehearsal process been so far? Do you like it over here in Granbury?
I love it. It's been wonderful. I also I love rehearsing on the square. It's just fun. It makes the experience even more charming.
Right.
Really
Except
fun.
during 4th of July. There's nothing charming about not having to park a mile away and walk to the Opera House. So
very true.
No,
Thank Granbury for shuttles.
Yes, no, that's exactly right. So you said you own Chapel House Studios.
Yes.
in Godley, and how long have you been doing that?
I've been doing that for, I think we're on 3 years now.
Wow.
So we just hit 3 years on July 5th.
Fantastic. Well, good for you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, let's bounce over here and start with Robert. Robert, tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do for a living, and then let's talk about some of the roles that you've been in here before.
Sure thing. So for a living, I teach acting and voice.
Give yourself a plug.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go.
I also teach. I teach here with the Granbury Theater Academy, as well as in Cleburne with the Plaza Academy. And I act and I direct. I've actually directed at Chapel House. So I'm a teaching artist. That's what I do for my living. And shows that people might know me from around here. The one that people always stop me for in the lobby when I'm coming to see a different show is they know me from Greater Tuna.
Oh.
So I will never be able to get away from the fact that people know me from the high heels.
Of all the great stuff, and probably some very high theater you've done, you're going to be known for Greater Tuna.
But I loved Greater Tuna so much. I usually say, well, yeah, and I directed Annie. And it's the more recent thing that people might know me from.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's sort of what I've done here recently and what people have talked to me about. And
Cool.
yeah.
All right. Well, Eden, let's hear a little bit from you. What do you do? I think people are going to be sensing a little bit of a consistency here about what you guys do.
Yeah, Eden, what do you do?
Yeah, what do you do, Eden?
Well, actually, during the day, I work full-time as a nanny right now, but I also teach at Plaza Academy. Right now, we're doing summer camps, so I'm the choreographer for that. But I also teach a couple of dance classes as well at the academy, which is really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, my first show here was in 2012. I played Mary Lennox in The Secret Garden. I was 10, I think. I don't remember it at all. And it wasn't here. It was across the street.
Across the street at Granbury Live, yeah. While this building was being renovated, yeah.
Yeah, I got to come in here while it was being renovated. It looked crazy. It looked completely different, but it was really cool to see like everything come together. And it's such a beautiful space now. So that was a cool opportunity to see that.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you've been in, you went quite a while between shows. What was the next show that you did here? Was that in 2019?
I think it was 2017. I was in Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
But then after that, I think it was 2019, and I choreographed Seven Brides.
Right.
Yeah.
Very good. Awesome. All right. Well, Jacob, let's bounce it over to you. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Sure.
So I work in the maintenance department for Brock ISD. So I spend my day mowing and weed eating, fixing air conditioners. That's kind of my main thing. That's where I started as a residential HVAC technician. So give me a call. No, I'm probably at rehearsal. I'm probably busy. But,
Yeah.
No, that's what I do. I like it because I get my hours and it gives me enough time to kind of get home and get ready if I have a show going on for rehearsals and things like that. And this will be I counted them up, this is my 10th show. And my first show was Little Shop in 2023. So I was in that, and then I've also done Hello Dolly, I was Cornelius in that. And then recently, Oklahoma, I played Will Parker. That was a lot of fun. So it's been a fun couple of years here. I mean, I consider this my second home, pretty much. You know, so.
10 shows in 2 years. That's you've been pretty busy, man. Well, you know what? And so it just occurred to me, all of you are talking about something that I think is very important about what we do here at Granbury Theater Company, what y'all do at Plaza Theater Company, what you do at Chapel House, is community theater. Community theater, I think, is such a important, vital thing for our communities, because just with all of you come from different backgrounds, different walks of life, and you do different things in your 9 to 5 daily life, but you all have a love and a passion for performing and for the arts, and that's the great thing about community theater, is it gives people an opportunity, to still do something that they love. That maybe it's not. Now all of you three do obviously do stuff with the arts in your day-to-day life. But even if you don't, that's the beautiful thing about community theater. Whether you're, if you're a carpenter or a CPA or a lawyer or whatever, or you work from home, whatever it is. community theater is always there for people to plug into.
Absolutely.
And that's why I am such a big believer in, in community theater, and think it's so valuable to the community.
Well, if I can take a moment just to shout
Please.
out our doubles. I'm playing the same role across from Matt Victory, who's in personal finance. Jen is our other Lena, and she works in a church. And I know our other Kathy. Actually, I don't know what she does because she's new too. But I know that she works in community theater in Denton and has been doing things like that. And our other Cosmo works here in the costume shop. And so it's not to what you're saying. The actors on this stage come from all walks of life, and even within the theater itself, we're doing a whole bunch of different things in the costume shop, teaching, producing, things like that.
Right.
And I think that's the spectrum of ways that you can get involved. There's a place for everyone here.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I really, really love about community theater, and specifically about Granbury.
Yeah. Yeah, you absolutely have to be multifaceted, and be, because one day you may be painting on a set, and the next day you may be sewing a costume, the next, whatever. So yeah, you definitely you get to learn a lot of different things working in community theater. So, well, let's shift gears a little bit and let's talk about this show, Singin' in the Rain. Have any of y'all ever done that show before? I know you have. Yes, at Plaza. No.
It's so rare that people do it because it's such an undertaking.
It is. It is a huge beast of a show, and but it's if you do it right, it's so good. It is really just one of the best shows out there. So what made Jacob? Let's start with you. What made you want to audition for this show specifically?
I saw the show as, I think I might have been maybe 10 or 11 years old. Wafa did it years ago. And it stuck with me just because I couldn't remember all the details. I hadn't watched the movie a whole lot. But it stuck with me just because it was, like you said, it was like this massive production, and it was just so fun to watch. And I don't remember all the specific details of it, but I just remember that being one of the, just quintessential musicals. I think of Singin' in the Rain, and it just, and especially looking at the character of Cosmo, I mean, just the level of, I think, athleticism that it takes in order to do something like make him laugh, and then the myriad of tap numbers that are in this show. I just thought, if I saw it as kind of like a challenge, as like this would be one of those things, one of those shows that if I took it on, I know I would be really proud with what I did with it because it was going to ask a lot of me. And so going into that, I didn't know what to expect, but I knew I wanted to take it on, especially with tap. Not very many tap shows come around that often. Yeah. Or at least ones that I get into because, it's one of those things, it's, I'm definitely brushing up on my tap skills throughout this project.
Good.
It just, it's been a blast so far, and I just can't wait to see what we have when we put it all together.
Fun. All right, well, Eden, how about you? Was this like a bucket list role for you, or?
Oh my goodness, yes. Well, I love an ingenue who dances because that is so rare, and I always have to pick do I want to be in the ensemble and dance or have a role? And this one I didn't have to pick because she does it all, which is really fun. But I love this show. I grew up watching my mom play Lena Lamont several times. I don't know how many. And she was just iconic. And I just love the big production of it all. It's just so beautiful.
Yeah. Robert, what about you?
So this is the first musical I had ever seen. I saw the movie at my grandparents' house when I would go to see them in the summers. And Gene Kelly's performance in the movie is my standard for what dance can look like in my body. He is he's such a stout, athletic person. And that kind of dance is something that I will, let's be honest, I will never attain. But that that level of athleticism in dance, as well as there are super tight harmonies in this show, and there's some really difficult acting moments. There's a moment where Don Lockwood is acting in a silent film, so that he has to be so very in love with Lena Lamont in his physicality, but in the words that he's saying, he's calling her a rattlesnake and saying that she's lower than dirt and all these things. And so there's so many challenges with this role that it's just very, very exciting. And I auditioned because this opportunity does not come around very often.
Right.
And
but
how could I not?
You're right about this is one of those shows, Singin' in the Rain in particular, is one of those shows it's kind of a triple threat show. I mean, there are great opportunities to sink your teeth into some fairly complex music. There are some really complex, there's some complex choreo, but you don't always see a lot of musicals with actual acting opportunity. I mean, to really act, and this show has it. And not to mention the fact that it's an extremely physical show. Yeah. And so yeah, I think that's a good observation.
And sometimes we're going to be doing all three at once.
Yes, you will. So Jolie, how about you? What made you want to audition for this show?
For me, I have missed performing because I took about a 2-year break. Okay. And so I've just been like really, really craving it. And I was just kind of praying for the right opportunity to come along. And when I saw the production team for this one, I was like, oh my goodness, because I love Haley and Tracy and Kathleen so much. And I've loved the other people on the production team I've gotten to know too. They're amazing. And it's just, they were really the ones that made me be like, oh my goodness, I want to consider this. And then I watched the musical. Right. And I was like, oh, I really like that girl over there. She was so cute. And so, yeah, I felt this connection with Lena Lamont, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. Yeah. And here I am.
Oh, it's a great comedic role. Oh my gosh.
She's so fun.
It is. It's a great role. So what has you're now? Let's see. Are you 3 weeks into rehearsals now? Is this your third week?
Week 3.
Asking me is
okay. I know. Theater people sometimes lose all context of time because they're always doing something or always busy. But I think this is your third week of rehearsal. Yeah, so how are things going? I'll just throw that out there. Good.
Yeah. I think Addie and Sydney have just done such an incredible job with the choreography. It's really like pulled me in to it, and I'm already just like so invested. Even though I haven't been to any blocking rehearsals, I've only done choreo, but I'm like, this is such an incredible show. They've just really painted a picture with their choreography. They've done a fantastic job.
Yeah. Y'all look beautiful doing it too. Like I've been watching the videos. Yeah,
I've been
so
too.
Good.
I've been kind of lurking and watching the choreo. I watch those a lot of times because it's like, oh, look what I wished I could do. They look so good.
I'm glad you can't tell how panicked I am doing it for the first time.
the tap.
Any dance the first time I do it, it's a little bit like oh, someone lit my hair on fire.
Yeah. That's great. What you guys got anything to add to that?
I will say this is my second show that I've worked with Tracy as the director. She's brilliant with all of it, and specifically with the blocking. She always likes to do fun things for the overture and the entr'acte that we have. And so it's just a blast. Her and Rodney are doing a fantastic job putting it together. She also just recently directed 1776 at Plaza. And I mean, if you can make the signing of the Declaration of Independence fun and exciting and engaging to watch, like, you're brilliant. So
Yeah.
that's it was great.
Well, Tracy is pretty brilliant. She's a phenomenal director, and we're glad to have her back. We're glad to have Sydney Roy back. If you saw Hairspray here over the last month or so, Sydney was also the choreographer for that show, and she's this is definitely a different vibe as far as choreo is concerned.
Yeah.
So I'm really
Addison Ratcliffe did the choreography for. Help me out.
Bonnie and Clyde. Yes,
Yeah.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, so they're both back from like back to back.
Yeah. So
choreography things.
Yeah. So we're I'm looking forward to seeing it all put together when you guys start your runs. So let me ask you this: what is one thing as a performer that you have maybe either consciously or maybe subconsciously that you've set as a goal for yourself in this show? Now, if you need to think about it for a second, that's cool, because I kind of sprung it. It's a little deeper question, but what's something that you've set as a goal, or just something that you want to prove to yourself? Maybe that's a better way to say it.
Well, you say that it's sort of sprung on us, but this is something that Tracy asks at the beginning of rehearsals every time. And it's one of the things I really, really love about working with her, because she asks those questions of you that make you feel much more intentional in rehearsal. That said, I wasn't at the first rehearsal, so I don't have
well, now's your chance. Little do you know, Tracy told me, I want you to ask Robert this question.
Oh, yeah, she's watching right now. So I think a goal for myself is to, for every, like, there are so many moments in this show, and so many iconic moments, that it's easy to just focus on those iconic moments, right? And for me, my goal for this is to have intentionality with everything in between those moments, because the Singing in the Rain tap solo by itself, like, there's some things in that people are coming and they're going to see, but I don't want them to just see, oh, there's the thing that I came to see, check that off a list.
Right.
I really want to take everybody on a journey from moment to moment to moment to moment, and then whenever they arrive at that thing, they don't even remember that they were looking for it.
Right.
And it happens, and they're like, oh my gosh, he's dancing on a light post, or you know what I mean, like things like that.
Right. Or, wow, it's raining in the Opera House.
Yeah, exactly. What?
Yeah. The spoiler alert. Now, I think everybody's coming to see the show or is coming with the expectation that it will, that they'll see rain on the stage in the Opera House.
Yeah.
So,
And I think they'll be delighted.
Yeah, I think they will be too. As a matter of fact, we're going to do another episode, because this is a 5-weekend run, and so we are going to do another segment with some of the technical folks. We're going to be talking with Jonah Hart, who is our scenic designer, and he is designing the rain aspect of everything. We'll be showing some kind of behind the scenes stuff of how they did that. But yeah, it's going to be a spectacle, both on the stage and backstage as well.
That's going to be fascinating.
Yeah, it really is. Well, what about you other guys? Y'all have anything that you really want to set as an
Wowza.
Yeah, right.
For me, I've actually been thinking about this for a couple of weeks. So I've been diving into the character of Lena, and she's got a lot of layers going on. And so
like
I really want to. I almost said like an onion, and I didn't want to get embarrassed.
So I said it, right?
Yep. But no, I actually picture it like peeling the layers of an onion.
Yeah.
And I want to, by the end of this process, really reach that inside core of the onion and really know who the core of Lena is. And I think I'm getting really close.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's neat. That's a nice goal.
So my goal for this show was to, I knew the level that I wanted myself to be at as far as my expectations for how I was going to do this role. And beyond the tap side of it, which is definitely a goal that I've set for myself, and it's a blast just learning everything because tap is so fun. Mm-hmm. Once I know what I'm doing, it's actually like really really fun. So I'm really enjoying that. Yeah,
That's not a sound effect.
Yeah. Should we go outside? And then with Cosmo being one of the comedic roles of the show, I know that I've gotten some great opportunities at this theater to portray some, I would say, iconic comedic roles. And so one of my goals is just to kind of continue to grow on that side, because it took me a while, but I realized I was like, I have so much more fun just being funny, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, literally his song is Make 'Em Laugh. So if I can do that, we're good.
Yeah.
So, but
That's cool. Eden?
Yeah, I think my biggest goal for myself is just allowing myself to have fun.
Yeah.
I often, when I'm playing a lead or just any role that's not a dancer, I worry myself sick. And so I'm hoping I'm just allowing myself the freedom to have fun, because at the end of the day, like, that's really what we're doing it for,
Absolutely.
is to entertain and have fun. So that's
Yeah.
what I'm hoping for.
You know, I've 100% on board with that. You know, theater is too hard. It's too much work to not have fun
Yeah.
while you're doing it. And you know, whenever I direct, that's something I always tell, you know, my cast is, look, you know, we want to end up with a great production at the end of the day, but number one goal is have fun, enjoy your time here and enjoy this entire experience, because if we don't get to the end of it, if no matter how good a show it was, if we didn't all have fun, then we kind of wasted our time, right?
Yeah.
So it needs to be a fun, enjoyable experience. So, well, anything else you guys want to offer up, say to the folks that are listening or watching about the show?
Eden gets to pie me in the face.
I do. I'm so excited.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
I'm so excited.
That's going to be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think people who know the story are going to be delighted that we are paying a lot of respect to this story and to the work that Debbie Reynolds and Gene Kelly and Donald O'Connor did, but also this is its own production. It's going to be fresh and interesting, and people who don't know the story, where have you been?
Yeah.
And that it's a wonderful story. It's truly entertaining.
Yeah.
And yeah, come see it. Yeah.
Cool.
What I love about this show is that you get to see, like, obviously the actors are on stage, right? But then the actors are also on set for a film, and then so you get to see that line of, like, okay, they're filming, and cut. What are we doing? You know, it's like a completely different feel, and that's I just think that dynamic is so fun. Just those.
Definitely has that. If we were doing a movie, that kind of movie within a movie.
Right.
So you've got, in this case, you've got a movie in a Broadway musical that's going on at the same time, and it really is it was very unique. I don't know of very many other shows that use that aspect the way this show does.
It had actors playing actors playing actors.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's very challenging, but really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll be filming we've got like 6 mini movies to shoot starting next week, and so I think all of you will be involved in that at some level. So we'll be seeing a lot of each other next week. So yeah. Hopefully it won't be it won't be the hottest week in Texas while we're trying to do that outdoors. So, but anyway, just want to tell everybody that the show does open on August the 8th, and I believe runs through September the 8th. Somebody check my math on that, but I think it runs for 5 weekends, but I know it opens on August the 8th, and tickets are on sale right now. You can go to granburytheatercompany.org, or you can call the Opera House box office at area code 817-579-0952 to get your tickets. And I will tell you, don't wait because this show will sell out. Lots of people have been waiting for us. It's been 9 years since we've done the show, and lots of people, it shows up on our season survey every single year. And honestly, the only reason why we haven't done it again before now is that our staff has just said we need one more year. We need it nearly killed us all when we did it 9 years ago. But this has already been such a much smoother experience. Robert, you and I were talking about this before we started recording. We've done it once, so we kind of know the mistakes that we made 9 years ago, and we kind of have a little roadmap now, which makes things a whole lot easier. But you absolutely you owe it to yourself to come see this show. Not only are the performers in this show, which these are just 4 an absolute first-rate cast. I mean, so much talent on the stage. If you love great music, if you love great dancing, if you love comedy, but you also love a sweet love story. And if you want to see it rain on the Opera House stage, this is the show for you. So get your tickets. Don't wait, and come see us down here at the Granbury Opera House for Singin' in the Rain. So, Robert, Eden, Jolie, and Jacob, thank you so much for being with us on the podcast today, and I can't wait to see you guys on stage.
Thank you.
All right. And with that, we're going to take a quick sponsor break. We're going to pay a couple of bills, and then we will be right back on the Acting Up with GTC podcast.
At Mary Jane's Sweet Shop, located on the charming, historic Granbury Square, we're not just a candy store, we're a destination. With the biggest selection of sweets in Hood County, 24 flavors of Bluebell ice cream, and the most delicious milkshakes around, we guarantee you a sweet escape. Quench your thirst with a Dublin soda, or enjoy our exclusive coffees and teas. And while you're here, discover our fun range of toys and novelty gifts. Experience the magic at Mary Jane's Sweet Shop.
All right, we are back on the Acting Up with GTC podcast. My name is Micky Shearon.
I'm Matt Beutner, and this is some of the cast members of Finding Nemo Jr. And we'll see you. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Acting Up with GTC. To support the podcast, visit our Patreon page, patronize our sponsors, and come join us for an upcoming production at the Granbury Opera House. Subscribe to the podcast anywhere you get your podcasts, and be sure to tell us what you think of the show on our Facebook and Instagram pages. Thanks for acting up with us. See you soon.